We're going to look through the resources page of the new website and kind of show you what kind of things we've got in there. Here's the homepage, sol-max.com, and we're going to go up to the resources tab, click on resources, wait for it to load here, and here's what we've got under resources. If you scroll down, the big thing in here is product documents and technical files, and there's a couple ways to look at this. If you hit Open Document Library, it will actually bring you to a shared drive with all of these different folders in here. And you can see we've got a folder for certifications, and they are divvied up by the different products, the PowerFlow 16, the PowerFlow 5, and the all-in-one inverter. When you're in the shared drive, the navigation's a little weird. We're still working on that, but you'll have to go through this little part right here rather than just hitting the forward and back buttons, because it's more like you're in an actual folder, which you are. We've got installation manuals and guides. That's all our installation manuals, and also we're putting various guides on the different system configurations in there and programming those specific configurations. Marketing documents, that's just some flyers and things that are a little more on the marketing side rather than spec sheet and certification side. Spec sheets is just your basic spec sheet for each of the different products, and those will try to keep the very latest up-to-date version in there as we do updates. Warranty documents, that includes the warranty document, and the registration has been changed to an online registration rather than the form you had to fill out and send in for that. Software tools and firmware, we've got our string sizer tool, which is a Excel spreadsheet. There's a new one I'm going to add this afternoon, which is the CSV file processor. So the CSV files that you download from the portal for what the inverter did over a day, an Excel spreadsheet that processes that. And there's another video on how to use that spreadsheet. Then we have inverter firmware and battery firmware, and this includes the firmware files and also the tools to actually do the firmware upgrades. These are only necessary if you're doing the upgrade for an inverter or batteries that are not connected online. If they're connected online through our portal, it's a lot easier upgrade to just do it through the portal. But if you have one that's not online, or if you're upgrading batteries that are not connected to one of our inverters, you'll want to go in here and get the specific software and stuff to use to connect the cable to them and upgrade it there. So that's what we've got in there so far. We're working on adding a whole bunch more stuff, but so far that's what we've got in there for resources that you can download. If there's anything extra that you want to see that us add there, please email us at support@sol-max.com, and we'll work on getting it up there.